Welcome to the podcast.
Okay.
I don't know. Blowing the mic. Hi there. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Ziggucast number 6. I'm joined by a plethora of Northampton homegrown talent. Probably not born here, but at least they live here now. In the dung heap that we think is our town, and it's fertile for growth. We're going to be talking about Northampton town in sordid detail. I'm joined by Josh Astrop, Zach Wiltermood.
Yep.
Nailed it. And new boy, Kyle Dodson. So thanks for joining us on Ziggucast number 6. We have mics on the table, so there will be banging, consistently different noises as we move in and out of the mics.
Nice squeaky chairs.
Nice squeaky chairs.
And hopefully no interruption.
We have a question from the audience.
Can you just move that mic out below Zach's head to the right?
To my left.
We're just moving the mic.
This way.
Yeah, maybe towards
Moving the mic.
Block me.
No, now towards you.
The mic is being moved. Josh Astrop is a professional audio engineer.
It's not going to make me loud and him quiet.
Well, that's the way we want it.
Okay.
So we're back to normal. We're in the Garibaldi, which I think it needs an introduction, Zach, and I think you should be the best person to introduce it.
So the Garibaldi is...
Do hit your leaflets as often as possible.
So the Garibaldi is mine and my business partner's Tom's little pub, and the whole idea of our pub is to sort of create community within Northampton. We've got loads of art, live music, DJs, bands.
Pictionary.
We also have Pictionary, Scrabble,
Labyrinth. I mean, it's all there.
all sorts.
We should go down if you really want a detailed sharing of what the Garibaldi is, we need to go through both the games, the menu list.
Yeah.
I feel like the games are probably the least important, but we can talk.
Well,
about
I mean,
I would argue the most.
yeah. And how many squeaky chairs you got?
Squeaky chairs and character, you know.
Yep.
It's characterful.
Yeah. We're also a craft beer pub. We've got the taco kitchen, street food, Mexican street food.
That is very good.
Cheers.
And
You must be taco for those kind of Mexican street foods these days. It's just
Yeah.
it's gonna take a swig, an awkward swig.
Yeah.
just put comments, description, whatever. Just write down below the worst Mexican joke that's not racist.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it?
I know you got to hit it right in the sweet spot of not funny, but also not racist.
Yeah.
Also, we're a skate shop as well. So, which is, I think, probably the only skate shop pub in the country.
Yeah, perhaps.
And it's the only skate shop in Northampton Coatley. So that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, most people must be skating on down to quickly get a truck or a
trucks, wheels, skateboards.
I for one think it's totally rad.
That you should put that on some of your posters.
Yeah.
Josh Astrop.
Just with thumbs up.
Of the Josh Astrop self-named podcast. It's totally rad.
Totally
rad. Wow, I mean, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting us, Zach.
No problem.
Are the tacos coming?
Not yet, maybe after.
We'll see.
We've got no chef here at the minute because we're closed up.
Yeah, sorry, we're closed at the moment. I mean, not we.
No.
I mean,
we're open.
if anything,
we're
we're quite
live.
open.
Business.
Kyle's not. Don't tell me anything I don't want to know. The Garibaldi is closed. There are no customers in here. There's no heckling allowed, other than by Alex, the camera lady. Thanks very much. It's a beautiful place. You should definitely pop down here if you are in the country and nearby.
Or you need a skate shop and a pint.
Before Kyle says anything else, Kyle's a young lad and he's just going through puberty.
Wow. Cool.
It's okay.
It's a change. It's a change.
You're amongst friends. It's fine.
Child labour.
Child labour.
Oh, it's so cheap.
I wanted Kyle to join us on the podcast today because Alex refused.
Alex wasn't good enough.
Kyle, you joined us a month and a half ago as a Ziggurat.
Yeah.
How's it going? What am I like as a boss? This is your annual review.
Yeah, this is like a
Yeah.
nice, honest space here.
Yeah,
This would be.
Yeah, I'm not
Nobody's
trapped,
listening.
I'm not trapped in at all.
Yeah.
Doors aren't locked, are they?
Really?
wanna
There they
Yeah,
are.
yeah, they are.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a boss.
I've
I
also
mean-
lost my voice, which is really good for podcasts.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's one of the reasons you're here.
but yeah, no, it's good.
Well, I thought it was for eye candy, but
Great. Is that why you hired me so quickly? Right,
It
on
is.
the day?
yep.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you get the job.
Yep.
Need some eye candy around.
Alex is not fulfilling that criteria. Josh,
Yeah.
third time on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Third time lucky, third time's a charm. Once, twice, three times a lady.
Keep going.
I can't think of any other three.
You had a good run.
Find
That
four
was- I
feathered
had three.
friends.
Yeah, good
I had
run.
3 runs
Well,
at 3.
That's perfect. Third time,
Yeah.
3 jokes.
Did it?
Have you got any
Synergy.
non-racist bad Mexican
No,
jokes?
no. Strictly only racist ones.
I have a non-racist bad Mexican drawing,
Okay.
which is perfect for a podcast.
What, with you?
not on me.
That would be good.
One of the artwork that's
Yeah.
available in the Garibaldi is
Would
my
you call
selection.
Tom Taco Tom?
Okay.
What do you call Tom Taco Tom?
Okay.
I've got the
Just
pieces.
because, you know, alliteration.
I've got the pieces for a Mexican joke if anyone wants to put it together.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Something about flooring and underlay.
Yes.
Someone wants to.
I actually
That's-
made that
yeah,
joke
yeah.
to my mother-in-law yesterday.
Wow.
It's
Been on your mind.
It's weird because she had to go to the shop, get some underlay, and I said, "Oh, there's a guy, a Spanish guy there called Jose, and you know, go to him. It's all he sells, and he's always in a rush to get it out." And she did not like it, so
Oh,
not
no.
racist,
No.
but not funny. So I think we got there. Well done, Kyle.
Thanks.
You've
Fulfilled your criteria.
passed
Yeah.
your probation.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Now with the racist jokes. No.
So number 6, we're supposed to have themes for these podcasts. Is about Northampton because, well, the business in Northampton. I'm from Northampton. We are all loosely from Northampton, whether we were born here or
Yeah.
were we all born near here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't born here.
What a jip!
Always
I
want.
was bred here, so.
You're bred here.
Wait, no.
In a farm.
You conceived. Just-
Road.
Yeah.
No, I've spent most of my life here, though.
Yeah. Well, Northampton.
Whether it's a good or a bad thing, who knows? But
I mean,
Still
right.
figuring that out.
Right now,
Still.
Northampton has an awful reputation. Not in the same kind of like Hull or Corby kind of way.
No.
I'm throwing that out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it has a bad reputation, and I used to come here as a teenager when on Saturdays, and one of my favourite things to do, all the teenagers would hang out in the graveyard down by Rockaboom.
Rockaboom?
Spinner Disc.
Spin a disc.
By Spinner Disc.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's getting really local. Shut up.
Brilliant record shop, spin a disc.
Exactly. Not there anymore.
No.
now you've got to go to Vinyl Underground.
Yeah.
See?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or one of your bring your own vinyl nights. I'm sure people would swap around, don't they? Trade? Like an STI?
Well, actually, Bring Your Own Vinyl are planning to do some record fairs on Bring Your Own Vinyl Night, which is a Thursday.
See how I
Best-
segued into
best-
that for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're such a pro.
I mean, 6-1 in.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, they're wicked record shop.
Mm.
I think best one I've ever been to, and I'll collect records. And
Mm. And I thought, Northampton's really improving, and we should talk about it. And there's
yeah,
lots
we've
of
got some
exciting
cool
things.
independence here.
Yeah,
Good little community. Like lots of people trying to do things.
the high street is still absolutely abhorrent, but there's so many little
It is.
things that it's almost like you
But-
have to get out. Except for when I was walking past here, 2 things.
All the good stuff is sort of hidden.
Yeah. Also, all the really horrible stuff is right out there in your face.
I know, but let's be positive.
Let's be positive, but let's also be
positive.
I'm going to have to tell the funny stuff. One of the conversations I heard on the way here was, I told my social worker, and she's only got 30 seconds, and I didn't hear the rest of it.
Oh.
I thought, what's your social worker only got 30 seconds
It's like
for?
diffusing a bomb, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, they're quick! 30 seconds!
Well, who
My-
knows? Maybe she's gone.
My heroin addiction's only got 30 seconds. Someone's graffitied, or at least, changed one of the street names around here to Bum Street. Now that is creative and an indication of where.
Exactly, that's a positive thing.
Of course,
It's funny.
Bum Street.
Positive advertising.
great.
now.
Safe for all the family.
Great.
Turning lemon lane into lemonade lane. That's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the equivalent, the exact equivalent.
Where we partner here, there's another street called Court Deal, or Deal Court,
Deal.
Which sounds
deal.
like-
Plea bargain.
which sounds like exactly what those people are used to. Around there.
Yeah.
Nothing's in my car, by the way. It's not parked locally. It's completely empty. And
Well, the police station is just there, so you know.
yeah, but they don't just walk around more near the police station, and no one thinks.
Surely the opposite.
And
That's what the police station is all about.
if they can't see you from the windows, it doesn't really matter where the police station is.
I don't think like a criminal.
Sorry, I mean, I don't know what that means.
The streets of Northampton are safe.
Yeah, but I mean, we've all been involved in one way or another with championing what goes on about this town. And I mean, Josh, your podcast, you regularly have small business owners, independent people.
Yeah.
Very good podcast.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's second. best
Probably,
in the country.
I was about to say, probably the best I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Zach, it was really nice. Really nice having you on the one time.
Yeah, I do have people on it that are, local business people or whatever, or people just doing fun stuff. But that's not a reflection of the podcast. That's a reflection of Northampton.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. There's loads of them.
Yeah.
There's no
Northampton
shortage.
people. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere, especially in Northampton.
That should be. They're looking for like a local slogan or like a tourist.
Northampton people. They're everywhere.
Can't get rid of them.
They're everywhere.
They literally get Billy Aquadrome,
Yeah.
Corby.
They're all over.
everywhere.
They're everywhere. No, they're the interesting creative people are everywhere because there are loads of businesses and there's loads of stuff going on. I find it hard not to get defensive when people are negative about Northampton.
Yeah.
I think if you only go down Abington Street, if you come to town, go to Abington Street and go home. Yeah.
If you're looking
don't
for
bother.
some high street shopping,
Yeah.
then you might as well go to Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
But if you want
Yeah.
some little independence and some sort of gems that people really take care over, then
Yeah.
come to the right place.
I mean, the coffee roasters in Northampton, Yellow Bourbon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Steve, at Yellow
Yeah.
Bourbon for
We
the
sell
mugs.
it. We sell it on Sundays with our Mexican brunch.
Josh at Audio Works has the stuff.
Yeah.
If you're booking a room, Josh, you provide Yellow Bourbon coffee. Yeah, that's right. Still.
Yeah, still, yeah, it's great, really. I mean, accidentally met Steve and
The good stuff.
What's the story
Yeah.
behind that?
well, I used to buy coffee from a company he used to work for.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then he left and started Yellow Bourbon, and
I thought it was something like. Well, we were both in
one of
this
the back streets in
gimp
Northampton. Yeah. So I was in this Amsterdam Torch Garden. Right? No, and but he's not only is he like an expert, like genuinely knows every question I have about coffee. I ask him, and he can give me as much detail as I want, which is great. But he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He's just lovely, and you can tell that he. Can we swear?
Just the one.
Just one. We can tell that. Oh, which word, Josh? Should I use?
You gotta really, I prefer that actually. Rather than having a rule of no swearing or you
Yeah,
can swear,
just
you're
one.
allowed
Just
one.
one.
You got to choose carefully. You
I'm
can
going to
use
save
on
it. No, I'm going to save it for later. He gives a damn about what he's selling. Like he genuinely cares whether the cup of coffee he's giving you is good or not. It's not just like
He knows his
any other
coffee.
place. Yeah, he's not just
He
like
knows
stamping out another espresso, another whatever. Yeah, see you later.
He's
It's like-
spoilt
yeah.
me. I can't. I never used to drink it instant as it was, but I used to work at Starbucks, and I would go to Starbucks for coffee, and I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be in any other high street in the country, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
Starbucks are like the McDonald's for coffee, aren't they? Really? You know, it's
or Costa.
In
Come
and
on.
out.
yeah.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like, it goes Costa, Starbucks, Nero in terms of quality of coffee.
Okay.
Personally.
But Costa actually, I asked Steve about this actually, and I think he was saying Costa they actually make the coffee, grind the beans, whereas Starbucks it's a machine that does everything in one process. So the Costa coffee is better quality. Yeah.
I've never been sworn that by a Starbucks employee. But whereas Costa, I'm not sure I can necessarily say the same. Maybe that's...
Okay.
So there's a need to differentiate between service and quality of coffee. At least so they hand roast it still.
Yeah, and grind each puck, whatever it's called.
Puck.
Yeah, coffee puck.
I think it's in South London. I think It's near Waterloo Station. You can smell it as you go past on the train.
Oh, really?
The roastery. Yeah.
Wow. You learn
It's
something
better
new.
than smelling yeast every day.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
Or hops, yeah.
Yeah.
we talk about a lot of the business, and I talk about the bourbon a lot, and there's Garibaldi and Engine, but there's lots of brewing and drinking, and not just being inebriated.
Yeah.
Producing good alcohol is
Great alcohol.
I mean, Northampton should have a better reputation.
Great beer.
Yeah.
We've got Mull.
How do you say that?
Mull.
Yeah. I've never said that to somebody and they say, what?
Yeah. I saw you sold it here, and I thought, hopefully Zach's going to say it.
Yeah,
Mull.
but they're really good. Like, probably my favourite beer, trying not to be biased towards Hampton anyway. They've got, and all their beers are really good. They just released a nice new one called Hika Pale Ale. It's kind of got a bit of interesting craft beer sour tang to it.
Yeah.
But which is not always everyone's cup of tea, but there are other more classic pale ales like Wonder and Smashing Pale Ale, Lucky IPA. They're all brilliant, like just top beers in their class, and they're local. The artwork's great.
I've heard that the guy that does the artwork for them, same guy that does the artwork for Urban Outfitters.
Yeah, it's a lady. I'm not too familiar with her, but yeah.
You've not been on a date.
She no.
Oh, yeah.
But she does.
I accidentally
she
met her.
Does the artwork for, like you say, Urban Outfitters, which is cool.
They've just opened a tap room in Northampton, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Lots of beers on.
A lot of beers on.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Ours are tastier though, so.
I mean, they also have a bias.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you can go in there and get a, I don't know. What have you got here that they haven't got, Zach?
Yeah, well,
Other beers.
Other beers.
Other beers.
Other beers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And lots of
we've got a
spirits.
nice balanced selection. I mean,
Just to tip the shelves.
what you want to do is go to mall, have a quick pint.
Yeah. You can go to mall, support a local business, but
Yeah.
only have one.
Have a quick pint.
And
that's,
then
that's
don't
where
spend
you
your
relax.
evenings.
That's where you relax, and then you come to the Garibaldi and you have your nice
You get
Mexican
crunk.
food, and you enjoy the live music and or whatever else we've got on Monday to Friday. We've got events every day, and then you let loose, have a little boogie or whatever.
I have to admit, I'm old.
No, you're not.
It's really good of you for admitting.
So just so everyone's aware, I'm old. If you're listening and you can't see, I am 56.
But you only look 54.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
Well, I sound about 80 today.
yes, you do, very white. The things on your menu, the list of things you do here, Zach, I've been interested in all of them. I just cannot get on board with the music. I feel like I'm a generation out. I don't know whether it's because I'm a parent but half the words you use, I've never heard in reference to most things, let alone music before. So
The words I use.
for your descriptions, I can't remember that it sounded like when I now walk into a Urban Outfitters, and one of the cashiers or something says, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for trousers," and she's like, "Well, the low fit slacks of the corduroy variety are over in the."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Where do you have your jeans?
Just a standard issue jean.
Where are the jeans?"
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice to have something cool in Northampton.
Not everyone's young that comes to listen to the music. But
Yeah, those people are probably more in touch with their trendy side than I am. Currently, I'm the only one at this table wearing cable knit.
I don't even know what cable knit
Well, that's
is.
it's that.
Cable knit.
Yeah,
It looks
knit like a
yeah.
cable.
You know, that's something every day.
It's descriptive. That's what I like. I like my descriptions to be exactly accurate.
Yeah.
I want to walk into a shop and go cable knit, and
Yeah.
they go, "Yes, here's the selection."
Yeah.
And here's your zipper frame.
Thank you, Kyle. So, Kyle, I described my experience in Northampton when I was younger. You are young. What is your experience of Northampton? You went to university, didn't you?
Did. I couldn't escape, so I stayed. But no, there's a lot of people that are from Northampton. They don't push the boat out, and it's just the same thing every night out. Is the same street. You go down Bridge Street, start at the top, work your way down, spoons and MBs. That's it. But if it gets so repetitive, and it's nice to actually have stuff where you're not like I came to the retro games night 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Came in. It's nice to just have. You can still get smashed, but
you don't have to play the game.
Yeah, but you can
Create
suck at
some
Street
atmosphere.
Fighter when you're drunk as well as when you're sober.
Bit of time crisis
Exactly.
with the guns.
So it's nice to have something else to do, and there's more and more stuff popping up in Northampton.
Yeah, it's about stuff to do. It's making an experience, which is what people want nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, pubs have been struggling.
So what made you take on a pub?
So I was actually hanging a lot with Jake and Phil.
Over
I was a graphic designer, and I was just in between jobs, and I was trying to think of like what I wanted to do. Do I want to just go back into graphic design, or like what do I want to do? And I ended up deciding that I wanted to do something for Northampton, and I had no idea what it was, but this was a pub that I regularly went to, and just from the grapevine I heard that it was up for lease. So we knew the guy. We just thought, well, this just happened at the right time, so I've got to follow it up, and we did.
Like
Me and Tom.
serendipity. You were looking for something to do. You thought about a pub. A pub came up, and that was it.
Well, I wasn't thinking
Your
about
lucky
a pub.
stars.
I was thinking about,
A hostel.
trying to not. Yeah, I was just trying to not Arsenal.
You're just drinking all these beers, and you wanted, where can I actually socially
No,
accept?
it was about.
Get drunk in
It
the
was
day.
about like.
Where can I day drink and never
Yeah,
notice?
about a pub.
It was about thinking. Well, Northampton seems like it's struggling at the minute. Like, what can I do? And it was like, you had Jake and Phil doing something cool, like something different to boost the town. It was interesting. I was like, oh, this is wicked. I want to do something cool.
Yeah, and it takes.
It popped up.
It's something which I went to the University of Lincoln, and at the time it was like 10 years old, and they really hedged their bets when they built their university. They built it so that the main faculty building could be turned into a mall if the university went under.
Wow.
So it had all the lecture theatres, so
One
basically
foot out the
you could take all the fronts off and turn them into shop fronts, and it'd just be an atrium with lots of shops in it. So they really thought, we're investing heavily in this. We believe this is going to work.
Yeah.
And I realised at the time when I was going through that universities are really reliant on their alumni to give them reputation. It's once a lot of universities aren't the students that are already there. It's once they've left and they're doing something. I remember at the time either Oxford or Cambridge was going through like its 600th anniversary, and they've raised £1 million. And of course, success compounds.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, there's just, if no one starts giving back to Northampton, if no one starts pointing at it and saying, that's where I'm from, that's where I got my break, or that's where I found stuff, if the alumni of Northampton don't start giving back to that community and pointing to it, it'll be like any other place that everyone just scarpers. And then they all go to London, they go to Birmingham, and they're like, and that's where the cool stuff happens. Well, no. Actually, maybe it's where everyone gravitates when they think they want to be cool. Or where a lot of opportunities are. That doesn't mean you can't create opportunities, or there wasn't potentially stuff to begin with.
Yeah, there's within this pub, like cool things to do, fun things to do. Like, people go to, sort of Manchester because it's a music town, like a music scene gravitates towards there, and like success grows from there, or it has done. But that starts from somewhere. Like, it wasn't always that way wherever it is. So it's just about trying to light fire, get some. There's a few interesting DJ producing scenes around here. sparking up like Atom Funk and Not Normal Records.
See, those are exactly the kind of words.
That's what you're about.
It's just blown my mind.
Yeah, well, not everyone knows them. Like, you don't know them. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like building a scene, so more and more people can sort of, it can reach people that like that type of music, and it gives people that like that type of thing somewhere to go, something to do.
Yeah, I think it's something which people often ask us about what we do, and the fact that we work with YouTubers, and whether there's something we can do with that in the town. And one of the reasons why we have these podcasts and why we did some of our videos with the likes of Engine and Yellow Bourbon is actually it's very difficult for our business to do anything else locally because our business is digital, it's online, and actually most of our clients aren't even in the same country as us, let alone could visit easily. But that's where we all have kind of like a social responsibility. I mean, you did it, you put your money where your mouth is, you bet on an industry that was struggling at the time to be your future.
Yeah, with about as much capital taken over. We had about enough capital for if it didn't start making money right away to last about a week.
Great.
Luckily,
that's like the original Silicon
here.
Valley. What runway have we got? We've got a week. Great. Better start selling Facebook in a week's time. I suppose I think of if you have that mantra and you have that idea, every business in Northampton has some kind of responsibility to think about the community.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise, where do you?
Also, it's fun.
Oh yeah. Your job should be fun, but
yeah.
I mean, otherwise, if you don't give back to your local area, I mean, isn't that where your employees are from?
Yeah.
Isn't that where your friends live?
Yeah.
Do you have friends, Josh?
No. Well, that's what I think. What's a life? No, it's I started Audio Works not because I'm great and I wanted to make some money and do something that was enjoyable.
He said very differently.
If hopefully people liked it and people wanted to come there and spend their money and they'd enjoy the time there, but primarily I wanted to stop doing all the jobs that I was doing that I really didn't enjoy, and obviously I've got to make some money to live. Yeah. So I thought, well, maybe this will answer both of those questions. And in actual fact,
You didn't have a problem with day drinking then?
Oh, no, not at all.
Just jamming all day?
Yeah.
How do I play music all day?
Yeah.
In a soundproof box?
Yeah, where no one can hear me scream. It's, no,
it wasn't about the music, was it? It was just the screaming.
It's just a soundproof. Sorry, I'm getting attacked by a fly.
Flies don't attack, by the way, just to...
Okay, I'm getting pestered by a fly.
I just want to bust this myth right here on...
Busted.
Okay, sorry, that's one of the Garibaldis.
That's the local fly.
Yeah.
Don't need an Alsatian here.
He's bruised up.
So it's not like I'm like this, it's all about Northampton. Northampton's great. I mean, it is, but that wasn't how I started the sort of career that I'm in now. It just sort of happened, But having that business meant that I saw 20 musicians a day, which showed me that there are loads of musicians in Northampton, and they're mostly really nice people that want to, play music, enjoy playing it, and hopefully the people that are watching enjoy it. And have some sort of scene and
Yeah, I think that's one of the first things that I thought as a teenager was that Northampton had a music scene.
Yeah.
That it had, part of its identity was, for me it was hard rock. I don't know whether that's something that teenagers say these days.
What sort of bands are you thinking for hard rock?
They aren't local bands, but in terms of the music I used to listen to, like Rage Against the Machine, System of a Down.
Yeah.
Was there a band called like Monster 3000 or Monster 2000? Or
not that I know.
No, I don't know.
Not that I know.
Like Tool.
Yeah.
Because I was a. And the goth grab rock metal scene back then.
Well, we have that, but we've got musicians in sort of every scene. The like jazz.
It's definitely more diverse now.
Hop, funk, soul.
Is that all one? Is all that one band, or is that multiple bands?
Multiple bands. There's,
There's
there's that hard rock scene.
Yeah.
There's everything here. There's so many talented musicians. I mean, a lot of our clientele are musicians, and a lot of them play for quite big bands. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of local musicians that are touring the world and playing music, but then there's a lot of, that's probably true for every creative industry.
Yeah.
In every town.
Well, I mean, that's one of the problems with most old manufacturing towns is that if you don't export, you just live on everyone just selling to each other within the town.
Yeah.
And so it's great to hear of people actually being successful, and you don't want them to leave the town, but if you're going nationwide, worldwide, it means that they're bringing something back. If nothing else, they're bringing money back.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, Josh was saying about...
Spend at my pub.
I mean...
There you go.
That's a hell of a tab they're running up. I'll have a worldwide musician. Okay. Can I pay you in yen? You were saying, Josh, about you didn't start Audio Works to service the local community.
No.
But it's part of your ethos behind it.
Yeah, it just sort of happened because I thought, well, I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I'd done some jobs, everything from selling pies to driving minibuses, making custom calendars, loads of crappy little jobs.
Is that all the same job?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd still be selling pies.
And that was good. I mean, I ate a lot of pies. It was great.
You've just blown Zach's mind. If that pub hadn't come up,
Exactly.
that
pie
shop,
salesman. Pie salesman.
Rebrand. Garibaldi Pie Shop.
Pies.
Garibaldi.
So I've done a lot of different things. A couple more serious things, but they were boring.
Same jobs, but just you look really serious.
Yeah, same. No, I was just trying to think of examples.
Serious pies, right?
But trying to be an account manager at a marketing company, it was fine. It was fairly simple, but it was really boring.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, if I don't start doing something, I'll be here forever.
Yep.
Do I want to be here forever? Definitely not. So so I thought I could do a better job than the places we had, and tried to do it.
It's interesting you say. I think we talked before. I think the last podcast was about hustle, and my last boss used to have this knobby. That's not a swear word. I've not used mine up. Knobby phrase called selfish ambition, and he used to use it in a really dickish way. I'm using a word of
a bit of venom behind that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But there's an element to it which I really buy into, which is if you don't serve yourself in something you do, actually it's really difficult to maintain it.
Yeah.
Like one of the first things to go if you're running low on money or you got not much time, it's really difficult to be selfless.
Yeah.
If you don't look after number one, and the rug gets pulled out underneath you, you're screwed.
But like Josh says, that was my ethos behind Northampton. But
you got to pay the bills.
Number one, it was because I wanted to do it. I thought I would enjoy that, and I would like to see the end result of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For myself.
And I think that's one thing that I want,
as well as for other people.
I want from not the people in Northampton a bit more as well. Is there's lots of great ideas, and there's lots of people with these, like the Garibaldi, like Engine, like Audio Works, who are doing interesting things that are working out. They are carrying on. They're going concerns. They're not just a week.
Some sort of delivery.
And I mean, if we have a delivery, this is a working pub.
Yeah.
And we can get him on.
Yeah.
Come on. We can get him on. You can talk about.
Oh no, we're good. We're good.
Oh,
That was our
Jeremy from PRDF Couriers from the pie shop. Yeah, the pie shop. It's Josh's old boss.
Yeah.
Delivering me.
I still owe him some money for some pies.
That actually there's an element of people going. You need to start, otherwise people sit on your coattails and they're I have a good idea, or people are constantly telling me about YouTube channels they should start, and I'm very politely always saying that sounds great. When you've posted your first video, send it to me.
I've stopped telling people, especially on things like the main platform. Tinder, right?
Okay, this has gone slightly different.
So the second, really, I don't know how you would put these two things together.
He means Grindr, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
But that job title was kind of strange.
What's your
like,
favourite
something like
feature of Grindr?
The radar. The radar.
The
There's
fact
a
that you know
radar.
that more
That is
than-
good.
So one of my old jobs was a festival.
We're just
and-
going on Tinder and then moving on.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, this
Yeah,
relates-
leave
this
that.
is
Get to the
this-
point.
We'll leave that.
this is like-
I'm on Tinder. This is my ad.
There you go, ladies.
So you're using it. I used to work at a festival, and we used to look after. They used to have 60 volunteers every year helping us to look after it. And one of the guys was gay, and he was using Grindr to hook up with people while the festival was on in the portaloos. But he used to be a bit
Right.
In his words, I was a bit more classy about it. I did it in the staff portaloos rather than the public ones.
Oh yeah, it's not a complete
And
animal.
I was like, because I was like, it's entirely built structures. They're for the festival. It's not like, I'll meet you by exit A of the building.
Yeah, yeah.
17.
I was like, how are you finding people? And you have a radar,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
literally you just start walking in
Yeah,
the right
yeah.
direction, and you see the other guy
X
or gal.
marks the spot.
Yeah, exactly. In more ways than one. Sorry.
Well, it makes my story seem a little less weird now, rather than
Good.
people in portaloos. But no, I got this the other day. The second I said what I did, someone literally asked me. They wanted like a top 10 rundown of tips on how to grow a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I'm like, I've literally had 3 conversations with you, and now you want me to like run your social media growth.
I mean, that's the difference between us, Kyle, is that I do that and then I invoice them for it.
Maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah,
So-
that's-
I wonder if you can attach
that's
invoices
the-
through Tinder.
You can, yeah, do it.
So maybe we should come together and make a Tinder for like clients.
Yeah, did you
Tinder?
did you hook up with her?
No,
Oh.
because I feel like she would
Bad
just
advice.
be constantly
Oh, okay.
asking for
Yeah.
tips.
Just
Just take a break. Can we just talk about my startup
Let's
Yeah.
Instagram account?
Well, I have that rule because I have never been sent a first video. No one has ever started a YouTube channel
Great,
that's
okay.
had the idea and talked to me about it
Yeah.
and sent it to me. So, it's in a similar thing. I think I want more people in Northampton to see the example being set by places like Garibaldi and Audio Works to actually do it as well.
It's easy to have a great idea, but it's
It
very
is.
hard to
Do it.
do it, and then it's even harder to keep doing it until
Yeah.
it becomes a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's a lot of creative people, and it's something which is kind of endemic with creative individuals, is not really thinking that being a business or making money is one of the important parts of being an individual.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, a
doesn't-
lot of creative people think, oh yeah, money's
the devil.
the
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah, I
Anything.
don't need any money.
Or just like
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to worry about the rent this month?
It happens a lot on YouTube though. They're like people, like I don't know whether it's happened with any of our clients, but like people on YouTube are scared about talking about money, like to
I
their
think
audience.
it's
'cause
got to
they-
be. It's got.
like they think people are going
Your
to judge
main
them
reason
for it.
has got to not be money. It's got to be
Yeah.
for the love. But
But there's always that aspect.
you can only make things grow to a certain
yeah.
place until you need money to sort of do what you
But-
really
Yeah, but
want
it's
to do.
like people are scared of like doing ad reads and stuff that will bring them money, and because they think the audience are going to stop watching. But like they'll understand that this, for you to carry on doing it, it needs to have a business model. You can't just keep doing stuff that's not going to make you money. Like yeah, it's something you love doing, but it also has to make you money. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah. But sometimes as well, these things you do have to have the job on the side, and you
Yeah.
have to have a full-time job, and you have to spend the time growing it on your spare time, because money doesn't always come right away. That's why if you're trying to do your own thing, so
Yeah. How I think we should talk about like our recommendations for Northampton, so that if someone's listening to this and they're not from Northampton, or they are and they think that nothing goes on here, that they've got like this checklist. So other than the Garibaldi and Audio Works, if you'd like to rehearse,
First
you
up,
can rehearse
Garibaldi.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you should probably go to
Well-
Audio Works before Garibaldi if
Yeah,
you
no.
want to get a good session out of it.
I mean, if you're visiting Northampton, if you're looking
Yeah.
for a pub, Yeah, I just
Yeah.
jumped
Absolutely.
over you before I realised you said audio works. That's why
Garibaldi.
I was like,
Garibaldi.
Gary.
It's called Gary Works. And then there's the
Well, that's-
engine baldy.
that's our new business
project,
venture that
yeah.
he doesn't know about.
So, I mean, what are your? Let's go through the criteria. Somewhere to eat.
That's a good one.
It's
Somewhere
one
to
of the
eat.
3 things I need to do every single day.
If you want something fast and tasty, there's a place called McDonald's.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Have we got one
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
There's a new one opening.
We've got 32 in Northampton.
32.
No, we haven't. I'm making it up, but it's like there's 32.
Yeah, we've got a new, really fancy place called Hibiscus, haven't we?
Go on.
Brought this up, but I don't know too much about
Great,
it.
that's so good.
No, but
If we
it's-
could make recommendations based on personal
the,
experience.
the chef I hear has a Michelin star
Wow.
Just
from,
his own?
from another restaurant.
So he's not he's stolen it.
Quick.
But yeah, and then he started this up, so that's nice.
Is that the fancy one that's in the Derngate?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
yeah.
Haycock and
where
Tail
else?
Bar's good.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Okay, good. And what? Go on about it.
It's like speakeasy style.
You mean the prohibition?
Yeah. Some of the laws in there are weird. No, it's booking only. I mean, it's obviously a higher end sort of place. But I think, there's loads of great places and there's
There's
loads on every high street. But
Do you
that
know
one
what?
is the most different, I think, in my opinion.
Never been.
There's Nuevo, or however you say it. I hope that's how you say it.
No,
Yeah.
but is
It's-
it
it's
Nice, nice
It is
tapas.
now.
No, nice.
If it's not, let's change it.
Just on Abbey Street, there's a big arch, and you walk down there, and it's a big tapas
Nuevo.
restaurant.
Nice.
Yeah. It used to. The guy who owns it used to own. I can't remember what it's called. It's a little Italian. You used to walk down the stairs.
Cappuccinos?
Pappuccino's, which
nice.
is great. I used to love that place.
Kyle, where would you eat?
I still like McGee Street after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny-
McGee Street.
Very good.
That was
Yeah,
my first day.
Yeah. So let's just run down
I love it.
lunchtime treats.
Yeah.
Because
Lunchtime treats. that
because
is.
we go to a few places, and
Up
yeah,
to you.
one of the sad things about Northampton, which I still think needs to change drastically to help really get the reputation back, is the high street. If you go to the centre,
Yeah.
it's
We're not lacking on restaurants, but we are lacking on
or charity shops
high streets.
or phone shops.
Personally, I love a good charity shop, but
I mean,
we do need,
There are better ones
the high
than
street.
So
the
when we-
ones in the high street.
so when we go out, we'll drive to either the Good Loaf, which is a
Yep, Good
fantastic
Loaf, very good.
CIC community investment
Yep.
corporation. Kick, let's call it Kick.
Yeah.
Which supports women who are victims of domestic violence abuse, recently out of prison or long-term unemployed,
Yeah.
and they provide them training and employment, as well as being a bakery and a cafe. And
Yeah.
it's
A very good one.
delicious.
Yeah, very
And
good.
when you get there, even though they sound kind of
Like
crazy,
they're gonna stab
they're-
you.
yeah, when you get there, they're nice to you. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
Yeah,
service
that'll
is
be one kidney.
service is good.
yeah, just ordinary down to earth people.
Yeah,
Then there's McGee Street, which has some of the best buttermilk chicken toasties that I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Just their
we
bacon
get our buns
sandwiches.
made from Good Loaf.
I
as
bet
well.
you do. I
Yeah.
bet you do.
Yeah.
Freshly baked.
Fresh buns.
But,
So,
Fresh buns.
Yellow Bourbon does lunch food. They have some pretty amazing brownies and stuff there,
The brownies
Yeah.
are incredible.
which
They
are,
do
I
some
think are
little-
also from the Good Loaf.
They do some little nights as well with like the meanest espresso martinis.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're espresso martinis. I remember when Steve was trialing them, and I was in the shop one day, and he was like, "Try this, Charles." I'm like, "That's got a kick." Yeah, that's not our normal beverage. It's 10 in the morning still.
They do a good hot chocolate with rum in as well. Tell you what, that is good. When it's cold, you
Yeah,
can get that.
it's getting cold.
And you can have it any time of the day. It's hot
Rum.
chocolate. Hot chocolate.
I've not
Yeah,
finished the lunchtime.
run any time of the day.
Yeah.
I just can't run. every
Breakfast
now and
run.
then. Then the Italian shop sounds like
Yeah, I still haven't been there.
oh,
I
which
know.
one absolute killer.
Yeah.
It's called the Italian shop.
Oh,
Don't drop
Is that
what-
Did your cock ring just fall off?
He went flustered at the end of the Italian shop. There's me holding up the table right at the Italian shop. Between those places, the Italian shop it sells Italian fare.
where is it?
One street over, 2 streets over from McGee Street. And they have import Italian food there, like Italian biscuits. absolutely delicious Italian olive oil.
Garibaldi biscuits.
And they don't have any Garibaldis. I think it's possibly because we invented the Garibaldi, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did
Yeah.
Because Garibaldi
Did we?
is a
Colonel Garibaldi.
Did we invent them?
I think
He's an
me and
Italian
Colonel.
colonel, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he was their tank general.
At least I hope.
This is where I get fact checked the hell out of someone
Yeah.
who actually
Yeah.
got the internet.
In the comments.
Being the
So
owner,
furious.
like Italian, right?
Yeah, Italian.
Actually
right.
Japanese.
It's a great name though. For
Another good place, Plump Partridge,
oh yeah.
on Market Square. Very good.
Ah.
It's like cafe, and they do food into the evening or whatever. But yeah, great, good coffee, and yeah.
My other food place, which it shouldn't be for lunch, but is the Smoke Pit.
Smoke pit, yeah.
very
It's-
good. Yeah.
It's one of those standout places where I go to Texas quite a lot and eat barbecue there, and it's delicious. And normally I'm a big fan of ribs, and eating that kind of anything that's meat rich in the UK is either small portions or it's really expensive because we can't really afford much meat.
Do you know what they do
Yeah.
good at as well? Like they do good swordfish steak.
Ooh.
You should try that.
Blown my swordfish mind. But
Yeah.
they do milkshakes
They
at
do
the end of
like
it, and you
this-
killed yourself.
yeah.
You've eaten like
No milkshakes for me.
Oh.
yeah, absolutely one of the
If I-
best
if I had a
ribs I've had
milkshake-
Oh,
anywhere.
ribs now.
If I had a
Yeah.
What do
milkshake
you think
after
about-
eating their food, I would just spontaneously.
One of the things that we got them to do was to get them to go, so that you can like walk down the street and you're suffering, but you can eat your own pace rather than just sitting at the table.
Brooklyn Pizza Bar.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very good. Went there last night.
Good pizzas at the Princess Alexandra and the Artisan as well.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I prefer them to the Brooklyn, but
Yeah.
Brooklyn's unusual
it's good,
pizza.
it's
I
a
think
good.
it's not like
Yeah.
if it's not like if you like Pizza Express, if you like pizza, you can go there. and get it.
No.
Uh,
They had
But
taste them.
Pizza Express, don't bother.
No.
Go.
They had a taster
Way
menu
better
last
pizzas.
night in Brooklyn for apparently it's the first time they've done it, but they've got 5 or 6 pizzas that they're trying out, and then you tell them how it was, and hopefully they'll stick it on the menu if it's good.
This has got quiche on it. Okay.
This is a pizza with a pizza on top.
Ah.
Something of a pizza sandwich.
This pizza does not have any dough, only chicken.
It sounds like a calzone in a weird way.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Chicken all the way through, all the way around. Chicken sauce. Chicken. Okay, what about a night out?
Tangent.
What about a night out?
Night out.
Garibaldi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got any recommendations?
Well, so
So
would you say you start at the Garibaldi or you
I
end
would
at the
say-
Garibaldi? And
I would
what
say-
night is this? What night is this?
So this is the routine night out. You start off either lamplighter,
Where's pre-bevs? Pre-bevs at home.
or you go to mall. Have a nice.
Alex is laughing
chill
behind the
beer
till. Behind the till?
Just
Behind
because
the
he's
camera.
so down with the kids.
Because
Why?
these are words I've never said in my life. I've never said pre-bevs.
Three bags.
This
Pre-bevs.
is like her
Yeah.
dad's.
That's not even the saying, is it?
No,
Pre-bevs.
there's controversy. Three drinks.
Maybe I should rename.
Not
I
pre-bevs.
Don't do the
I
pre-bevs.
should re-ask the question. Where would you go for a sesh?
Oh.
A sesh.
Oh,
A sesh.
a set. Or
Yeah. So like I said, you'd warm up with your mates at the lamplighter or
Yes.
Yeah.
mall, and then you'd probably end up going Garibaldi after, maybe the Lab, depending what they got on. And then if you really got the taste for it, maybe go like at 1 in the
Out,
morning
out.
when you go out. You go.
Sesh.
You might go to the Bradlaugh. You might head into town, go to 43. They've got some. It's a weird little courtyard club, and they do some good little parties there.
I love the way that any kind of recommendation for somewhere after here is filled with a little bit of venom. I
think I
got
can't
a
remember-
courtyard.
If you can call it that.
I've heard they had a party there once.
The thing is about
That's a good
the thing is
quote.
about a night out in Northampton. I wrote an article, like a blog thing about this a few years ago when I was still a student. I called it the NB's paradox because it's like you don't want to go to NB's because everyone in NB's says it's awful, but everyone goes to NB's because
Yeah.
the other people are there, and it's just breaking that.
But
Once you've got
NB
a group, you can be like, right, away from NB's, we'll go
Yeah.
somewhere better. But it's just everyone ends
It's
up
one
there.
of it's one of the longest stand-in places. When I was at uni 13 years ago, it was exactly the same.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be there. Everyone hates it,
Yeah,
but
but
there wasn't
everyone is
many other
there.
options.
I've
Yeah.
been for years.
Oh, It's just so annoying because it's the only place that's like, especially new students, and now we've got freshers and stuff in. The only place they know
You meet your
is MBs. Oh yeah,
Tinder
Yeah.
matches.
I do.
God, I bet you can't. You turn that on in there. It's just one
Dates
solid
at,
match, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, it's the only thing
MBs.
students know is MBs, and it's such a like annoying thing to break. Be like,
Is that street is Party Central? That's where you go, and there's lots of people. And if you're a student and you want to meet, you want to hook up with someone, you go to where all the people are, don't you? So, but yeah,
Josh, we're about to wrap.
Okay.
Your last thoughts. And not, I mean, like, for the podcast, not.
Yeah.
We're not going to murder you.
Yeah.
Your last words.
think carefully about what swear word you want.
I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah, actually,
still
I'm the
got
only
that.
one that uses
Yeah.
my swear words.
Same,
Let's
yeah.
not all blow our tops at the end now. Let's just get
Right
through
before
without.
we cut off.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to cut it all. Josh.
My last thoughts are
Oh, Zach.
that's
The timer.
pub opening.
Pub opening
yeah,
time. Yeah.
it's 3:59. This is about Northampton, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
think so. I
Yeah,
don't know
okay,
what.
yeah. Well,
where
I
have you
mean,
been?
yeah, Northampton is great. The only issue is people don't know where the places are or what's here. So I think that's the biggest challenge at the moment is sharing what's going on and who's doing what. And there's loads of stuff
We've gotta
every
get-
night of the week.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thanks so much for joining us. It's been a fantastic time giving Northampton more space on the web. And our new slogan is Northampton. We're getting everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Kyle's going to try and provide a link in the description and in the show notes for every single place that we reference, if they have a website
Oh.
or.
Yeah,
Thanks for that
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
a little review of each one as well.
and
Tinder link to his profile.
Yeah, do that as well.
and if you
Swollen
want
member
recommendation
69, wasn't it?
or some more information about any of the places we reference, just tweet
Slash
or
Grindr link.
Instagram. Any one of us will include our socials in the description as well. I'm sure any of these guys will be happy to give you a personal tour of either their pub or their
Tinder
silent
pub.
room
Yeah.
screaming.
Or
So-
home.
Thanks very much. Cheers for
Or
watching. Or
Thank
home.
you.
Bye. 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 Bye.
See you later.
Bye.